I was talking about the importance of being a woman. There is no life that begins without a woman. There is no great story of this world that has not passed through the hands of a woman. Great men, great people have come to this world to impact and transform it, but they all passed through the hands of a woman. Women are a generation of blessing from the Lord because they make life possible and they make the next generation, the next chapter guaranteed. We are all here today because there was a woman in our life. We all hope for a future because we know there is a woman in our life. Our legacy is only possible after our death if there is a woman in our life. So if there is something we must thank God for, number one is the gift of a woman. Women make the world go round. As much as women are a blessing from the Lord, the devil, when he wants to attack a generation, he begins by capturing women, by fighting women. So in his plan to destroy the blessing of our generation, the devil knows that women play a very critical role, and he attacks them first in order to bring the whole generation down. This is evident every time we do deliverance. The majority of people that manifest when we do deliverance are women. That is to tell you that we are all attacked, yes, but women are seriously attacked by the devil more than men, because women have got a special role in our generation. So if you are a woman and you are listening to me, I want you to feel important wherever you are. You may exist in any form, any shade, black, white, short, tall, but you are an important person in this generation. What is the role of women in our generation? But women act as an incubator of our generation of blessing. They have got a way of covering the blessing that comes from the Lord, nurturing it up to a point where it can give results. It is by nature that women receive not only for the purpose of accumulating, but for the purpose of transforming whatever they have received and giving it back to where it came from in a different form, better than they received it. So when a woman receives anything, she does not only receive to keep, she receives to transform what she has received and gives it back in a better version. And that is what incubation is all about. When you give a woman food, she turns it into a meal for your satisfaction. If you bring to her tomatoes, flour, and all the food items, she does not just receive the food items, she transforms them into a delicious meal for your nourishment. If you give a woman a house, she turns it into a home. If you give her a cloth, she turns it into something you can wear. There is something about women which incubates whatever she receives to transform it into a blessing for your generation. Now, their incubational role is not only by the womb, it permeates into all areas of their lives. If you look at business, if you look at marriage, if you look at politics, if you look at every organization, you see a certain role that is being played by a woman somehow, to an extent that people have come to conclude that behind every successful man there is a woman. To incubate simply means to receive with a purpose of adding value. So women are very good at incubating. They receive to add value. So if you want value in life, you need to have a woman whom you can extend something that must be translated into a thing that is valuable. We have seen people that did not know how to dress before they got married, but all of a sudden, now that they are married, they dress very well. They used to have big trousers. Makalanga duri angofunda jovalash. Koma atango kwatira nkubweretsa unkazi moyo wao akumavala ma slim fit. Kusonyeza kuti chilichonse chimene nkazi amalandira amachigwirisa ntchito powonjezerapo phindu paka na chikhale chooneka bwino m'maso mwanthu. Tangotembenuka ngati pali mzimayi pafupi nanu kuti inuyo anakonza inu. Tauze kuti inuyo anakonza inu. Inuyo anakonza inu. anthu ena asiya kudya zongokwatitsa choti mkazi anapezeka moyo wawo. Anthu ambiri asiya zongokhuthula akumadya timitanda tabwinobwino because there is a woman in their life now. Women, we salute you in Jesus' mighty name.